Hey guys, my name is Desante, and I'm basically here to talk to you about depression and how it's a bummer. Depression sucks. It actually really does. And well, I have a story to tell about how depression affected me and how it all started. So basically, when I was 16 years old, I was a junior then in high school at Thornton, and I didn't start really getting in trouble like that until going into 2017 of the year. Junior year is supposed to end. I got, in trouble hanging with the wrong crowd of, people that my mom didn't really approve of. And, it had minor setbacks um, one, I was very sexually active. And, I was having sex, but it wasn't the regular way of sex. It was more of anal sex. It might seem weird, but depression is a buzzkill in your life, and especially when I started cutting. The cutting didn't happen until in March of 2017 because I felt like nobody was on my side, and you know how you just get that feeling that you're alone and nobody's with you or anything. And I cut myself, and, scars. If you can see them, you know, fresh ones. It was mostly an experiment, but then as it got worse, I started cutting my legs, my arms, back. I cut up here. I cut my neck one time. It got worse. It got worse. It wasn't getting any better. I was hospitalized at Hartgrove. It's in Chicago. I'm pretty sure half you guys heard about it. I was there 4 times. Didn't do any better. I still ran away, still cut myself. I ran away 3 times. I One day I ran away on Valentine's Day, and I went to this boy house. I'm not gonna say his name here; it's gonna remain anonymous. But one day I went to this boy house, and I knew him since freshman year, and yeah, we talked and smoked, and yeah, we got drunk. And surely enough, yeah, I had sex with him and his friend. Um, his uncles or whatever came over, and what I remember is I went to sleep, and next thing I know, I'm just woken up by the smell, and it was the man's breath. It was crazy. Uh, he basically tried to have sex with me while I was under influence, but I was still conscious enough to say no. But I woke up, and somehow, some way, I was having sex. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I woke up the next morning, and that was basically the end of it. I really don't know what happened that night. All I know is I woke up the next morning and started hearing, seeing things, and that's basically why I'm on all these pills. I don't take them anymore. They'll give them to me. I literally have pills hidden all in my room. Like it's hidden all in my room. To be honest, the depression. I mean, nobody really paid attention. It's people who are going through depression don't show it, especially when they're around friends that they love and everything. Me, when I was going through depression, I usually came to school and I had a smile on my face. I walked around like everything was okay. I'm happy, I'm this, I'm that. I was afraid to go home because I know once I go home, I was going to get beat on. I didn't want to go home at all. That's why I was running away doing everything. I'm not going to say I was a good child. I didn't want to go home. Yeah, I did stuff at home. Like I used to take my parents' stuff. I used to go in their room and everything. But the way the discipline came was not necessary. I feel like that the discipline, beating, the hitting of the head. I had this whole side of my head ripped out. I'm surprised my hair grew back. Whipped with a switch till I bled and still whipped with it. Back then it wasn't called child abuse, but it is now. To be honest, I only want to tell this part because, going deeper into details might, trigger some emotions. And you can catch me sometime later in the week. You can subscribe to me, Desante Walls. I will write it in the link below. You can hit me in my inbox. My Facebook is named Desante Walls. Instagram, Desante Walls. Snapchat, Mrs.421 with a Z, not a S. You can find me on all those social media apps and stuff like that. But until then, you will tune in tomorrow live. This is just a recording. I will go live tomorrow and I will tell you part 1.5 to this story. But I would like to say good night, everybody. Bye.